Your consciousness brings out the entire story of your life, countless lives, not only yours, but your awareness of the whole world, and yet does not bear real weight about it. It's not scarred, injured, or hurt, or in any way affected. So that consciousness you are. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Brahmanandam Param Sukhadam Kevalam Jnana Murtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyadi Lakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namam. Om. Adorations to Sadguru is Brahman, the giver of supreme bliss, embodiment of pure consciousness, one without a second, vast as the ether, infinite, eternal, beyond the three gunas and their modifications, the supreme precept. Yoga Vasistha in Upashama Prakarana, and section is 33. We are going towards the end portion of this section. Recall the story of Prahlad. Now the story has come to a higher level. Prahlad has been rescued from his father who wanted to kill him. That's in storyline. And Hiranyakashipu, who was a terrible demon, was destroyed by God in the form of Narasimha, man-lion. I'm just reiterating. The message behind it, if your purushartha, self-effort, is man's move, until you start your purushartha, you are in a market movement, market. Correct purushartha, correct self-effort, now blends with grace. So that's normal self-effort, man. Grace, lion. So man, lion. Just to remind you of the profounder meaning behind God as Narasimha. Shraddha, faith turning into virya. And faith becomes dynamic. Then that's the energy behind Narasimha. With the arms of samadhi, the strength of paravairagya, supreme dispassion, with the nails of viveka, discriminative knowledge. It tears down the heart of Hiranyakashipu, that's ignorance, and enfolds Prahlad, devotee, devotion to God. And this whole process sustained by Shiva. On Shiva's body, all that. Shiva is underlying, and Narasimha does all the drama. Shiva is Brahman. The entire your process of attaining enlightenment is sustained by Brahman, the Absolute. So that's coming now to the present topic. Prahlad is very close to attaining enlightenment, and he's offering special prayers. I take refuge in thee. I worship thee in the lotus of my heart. You are effulgent. Don't take it, you may visualize effulgence, but understand that it means pure awareness, light of lights. Effulgence, good, but it doesn't resolve your problems. But what is underlying your experience of effulgence is pure consciousness. What lies behind your actions are your senses. What lies behind your senses is the mind. What lies behind your mental process is intellect. And what illumines the intellect is the cosmic self. And cosmic self is pure awareness. So awareness is the light of lights. But in practice of your meditation, be absolutely free, meditate. God is shining effulgent. He's millions of suns together. But only wish that he doesn't become all million in front of him. Even one sun will burn you up. And you have to understand a subtle art. Your sadhana process is kind of an artistic project. How can you visualize the goal? Paint picture. And that is done by what's called affirmation. You sit relaxed, move away from your normal problems. If they don't move away, don't care. Start creating in your mind an affirmation. I am being led by God. Therefore, all demoniac forces, they can't touch me. I'm light. And my appearance pushes them back. And so forth. As you, this is called nishchaya, affirmation. This is powerful practice called Ahamgraha Upasana. And it works wonders. Even though your mind has not properly understood, but you are creating an affirmation. Just like there are so many people noisy, and you can't go to everyone, what's your problem, Instead, you simply blow a current. So making affirmation is similar process. The moment your mind begins to enjoy it, it's just like a big sound has been created, all become calm. Your smiles are like the beams of the moon. See, while you are saying he's effulgent like millions of suns, don't give the idea of so much heat. It is a different type of effulgence. And so immediately bring your mind. His smiles are like the beams of the moon. When you smile, your face becomes like the moon. The people at moon is added with a name. Krishna Chandra, Ramachandra, so many. Again, what more going philosophically, moon implies your feeling, your bhavana, your love in your heart lights up. When love lights up, its effulgence is not compared with the sun because of the allegorical problem. The effulgence is compared with the moon. Delightful for allaying the sufferings of all devotees. And it's a soothing balm for all devotees. You are adorned with divine ornaments. Ornaments for divine virtues, Devi Sampats. I take refuge in thee. Statement of surrender. You go on saying that in every prayer you do, and you go on creating affirmation, you are surrendering. But allow your mind also to be open to understanding that what you say in palabra, it must enter in your life. So use your palabra liberally, but out of all the palabras, catch a little rasa. And sometimes you also understand the prayers are made, have been given by sages, they have mantra effect. If you miss, you simply go on singing prayers, etc. A subtle, miraculous effect enters your unconscious. So therefore, prayers that have been designed by sages and saints, they have a special power. But with that understanding, it doesn't mean that you cannot open your heart and create your own prayers. All this have to be understood. Everything is in right place. Put all ducks in order. Now, coming back to the topic here. I take refuge in thee. You are ever associated with Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of prosperity. Think of the pictorial vision of God as Lord Vishnu, lying on the Shesha couch. And countless hoods are creating an umbrella over him. And Lakshmi Devi is attending on his lotus feet. It's easy to handle by your mind. Don't be the turtle. I wanted to help her. He was not ready. So Lakshmi Devi whipped and Sheshanag tried to bite him. I'm not going to that. Just to remind you, it's allegorical way. All these stories are allegorical. A soul that is not ready, do not have deserving qualifications, then you are tempted by Lakshmi. In the name of going towards God, your mind stops at gaining wealth, material wealth. And second thing, you are tempted by power. You want to be powerful. So if you say something, nobody should go against it. Unless you agree to change your mind. So that type of love for power, these two are big obstacles. So when the turtle goes, these two stops the turtle. Soul that is not ready like turtle. But the very same soul in Ramayana, through devotion and through highly through sadhana, turns into a special boatman. And Rama has to place his feet before him to be washed and so forth. So, coming back to Lakshmi, Rama, Vishnu setting, think of Lord Vishnu. As he lies down, Lakshmi is at his lotus feet, and Sheshanag, cosmic mind, all mental process put together, cosmic. It's one chitta, cosmic chitta. Human minds are just waves in that cosmic mind. All mental processes are hoods of that snake. And Vishnu just smiles at the beams of the moon. And he's adorned with all special ornaments, divine wealth, compassion, infinite omniscience, omnipotence. All these are, and all virtues that you think of, they are the ornaments of Lord Vishnu. And this type of Upasana must be done in relation to whoever is your Ishta Devata. If your Ishta Devata is Shiva, imagine, create a wondrous picture of him on Kailasha Mount. Parvati on his side, Ganesha here, Subramanya there. The bull is waiting. I'm just, be your own artist. And create an immense expansion of joy, peace, grace. So as you do, your sadhana gains a special strength. And that you go on doing day by day. That's what the purpose of sadhana is. So while Vishnu is being described here as the Ishta of Prahlad, anyone can have any Ishta. All Ishtas, all Ishtadevatas are one and the same in different aspects. And sometimes you mix up Ishtas, no botheration. I have surrendered unto thee. You are the giver of liberation and remover of all sufferings. You are the source of Shakti, Bhakti, Mukti. Shakti, strength. Bhakti, devotion. Mukti, liberation. Shakti, Bhakti, Mukti. And when you have secured this, sufferings don't exist. You go through a lot of torments in your dream. Wake up. They don't exist. You are existence, knowledge, and bliss absolute. You are Sat, Chit, Anand. Each one is a basis for a profound meditation. You are Sat. Sat means you are absolute existence. There were never dream, even in slightest way, that you are going to be lost. Your existence. Body is not you. Body is losing itself day by day. that is not you. Mind is not you. Mind also goes on playing its tricks. Ego is not you. So in this mayhem of all these, You are Aham, Satchidananda, absolute existence. So that sense of infinite security must come in your mental process. And put this on a big chair. She's the boss, Sat. And what Sat commands you? Go to Satsanga. Always do sadachar. Turn to righteous conduct. Deal with people in righteous ways. Sat vyavahar. Put Sat behind anything, it becomes wonderful. And then you are Chit. You are the same. First your mind was thinking of, I'm existing, I'm immortal. But that's the put to another level. You are pure awareness. If you just stay with immortal, it becomes like a kind of palavra. Your awareness, absolute awareness, like the sun. Every reflected sun lives in a world of chaotic awareness. Not even for 2 moments, it is in the same calm awareness. If something is happening. All souls in the state of ignorance, they live in a world of constant change, the world of becomings. But while reflected suns go through all that, now a profound �𝐚𝐽 declaration, you are the sun. Your awareness that is going into mayhem, that awareness is infinite, untouched by all these. And whatever is all these are simply like reflections. Projections cast upon a screen create so much drama. But millions of projections have gone on and the screen is just untouched. Each projected story has created lots of drama, made people cry, and jump up and down. But truth remains just the screen, pure awareness. So if you have assimilated these two great existence, Chaitanya, pure awareness, it has another implication. All living beings who are expressing consciousness, frogs, lizards, squirrels, birds, lions, elephants, and so forth, and fishes, etc. I am behind their awareness. So no one in the entire universe is separated from I am. I'm the awareness, absolute, underlying all that exists. And this is not enough. Underlying even all the material things of this world. Mountains, bricks, dust particles. That awareness. And therefore, Ananda, absolute. Because desires are not there. There is no effort, no urge to be fulfilled. And there is no challenges to be faced. Ananda. Absolute. So, try to understand. When you read, I'm Satchidananda. Then you ask, what next? But Satchidananda contains all that. And you go on exploring more and more. But at the same time, you have complete freedom. You may start your sadhana more in a superficial way, just in your words, palabras, and internally it doesn't seem that it has touched you at all. But still, you have started something that has a profound mantra type of effect. It is not going to be in vain. It will enter into your arteries. Vein to arteries. You are the light that dispels the darkness of ignorance. Next section, Prahlad attains enlightenment, section 34. Swami Vasistha said, thus did King Prahlad offer words of praise to Lord Vishnu with a heart overflowing with devotion. At this, Lord Vishnu said, O jewel among the demon race, I am indeed pleased with your devotion. Choose any boon and it will be given to you. Even this subtle point to understand, when you come to this type of allegorical story, as if God is before you and He's asking, ask any boon. That asking itself is a trial, a test. Because if you have understood God, you wouldn't be asking. God knows everything. So if you ask, led by your ego, I'm poor, I want to be wealth, I'm not recognized, I want to go viral, and so forth. Then you are worshipper of God, but poor worshipper. You are not going to attain enlightenment. You will continue in your birth-death process. Prahlad responded. Now see how Prahlad responds. O Lord, you are the giver of all desires. You are the indweller in the hearts of all. Nothing is hidden from you. Therefore, grant me that which is best for me. Who else knows? You are the only one who knows. So your relating yourself to God comes to climax when you have developed such a state of surrender that you do not hold any visualization of what you expect. A complete attunement. And then, of course, all that your mind can expect will be with little compared to what you are getting. You're going to be united with God Himself. Aham Brahmasmi, that's what you are getting. I am Brahman. So Lord Vishnu now said, O Prahlad, may you continue to maintain the process of spiritual inquiry. And also, subtle point, he's giving, but it is not effective immediately. Prahlad has to go on practicing inquiry. Liberation is not given. Any other desired object, yes, can be given to you. But for liberation, you have to continue progressing until you blossom. May you continue to maintain the process of spiritual inquiry. The boon is, in people, they start their practice and they suddenly become tired and too much. Lord Vishnu is too confusing, or Brahman is too confusing. The boon is, your vichara movement will not be boring. It will be inspired. And it will come to the end by giving you liberation. So, from the beginning to end, until you attain success, it is secure. Once that security has come, you are practically a liberated soul. So maintain the process of spiritual inquiry until you are established in the self. May you attain liberation, wherein all the doubts and distractions of the mind terminate. Thus saying, Lord Vishnu disappeared. And King Prahlad, seated in a meditative pose, reflected within himself. So here you are given guidance into the art of affirmation, art of reflection. I am not this mortal personality. First news. Open your mind to listen to good news. Comes from your own source. God within you. From that source comes a news. And on that basis, you discover that all that you want, all over this world, behind all that, your real urge to realize, who am I? Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. All things are dear to you on the basis of you. And therefore, at this point, people, the mind doesn't catch it. You are loving so many objects, so many things. The mind is dealing with turmoils after turmoils. But if you yourself become extinct, then who is going to enjoy anything? So behind all that, you are the most important center. Now look into yourself. You, who am I? Because that is the source of all that is good, all that delights you. Find that source. Who am I, in brief? I am the self underlying all names and forms. I am the interpenetrating reality. To human beings, countless things are real. Worldly reality. But all things that are real are interpenetrated by Sutratma, threaded by God. This again you have to understand, it's allegorical language. Just like you are dreaming. In dream you have lots of people. You are facing a big fair. There are hundreds of elephants, hundreds of camels, the old style. But all of them are threaded by your own consciousness. So let's understand what we mean by thread. I'm self-effulgent, pure, indivisible, and eternal. Each of these words, you have to chew it. They are rasgullas. Go on chewing until you have no more teeth left. Vedanta, without, I'm joking. But behind the joke, the meaning is go on doing that until there is self-effacement. Just as a lamp illumines the objects of the world during the night, in the same way it is the light of Brahman that renders every object perceptible in the dark night of the world process. Who is the light? That point I have discussed many times. It is the self that has given heat to the sun, coolness to the moon, solidity to the mountains, liquidity to the waters. These are only to help you to imagine more. Stupidity. Stupidity to dull wits. Same source. Just as a mirror supports all reflections, in the same way Brahman sustains the world process in the form of experiences of countless souls. See, simple illustration given. A mirror brings in countless reflections. Camels with big loads, the mirror gets it. And mirror is not injured by all the loads. Your consciousness brings out the entire story of your life, countless lives, not only yours, but your awareness of the whole world. And yet does not bear real weight about it. No, it's not scarred, injured, or hurt, or in any way affected. So that consciousness you are. And the simple illustration given of the sky. The sky sustains all the load of clouds and all things that happen. And never complains. When will I become a light? When will I end? When this drama end? The sky has no problem. It's ever free. Similarly, there is state of your latent state, sleeping at this time. You awaken it, means if you have come to realization of it, then all the world drama and all worries of the mind The very mind itself bows down to you. What do you want? I'm joking. You are completely stripped off all that mind creates. And all that it creates, you are as if watching the drama with a very soft smile. Prasannata. I am of the nature of pure awareness that abides in every living being. Therefore, all eyes of all living beings are my eyes. Now we'll have big trouble. People whom you hated, you don't want to have you their eyes. Try to understand this. In the divine state of consciousness, there is no room for anger, hate, greed, and all that. Your love is like the light in the evening of the sun that blazes in such a way that the entire ocean becomes red. So that is the type you are, and you create a visualization. All eyes of all living beings, my eyes. So do not be jealous of others' eyes. You. All ears are my ears. All bodies are my bodies. All arms are my arms. All feet are my feet. See, my. Becoming the sun, I roam through the vast sky. Becoming the wind, I race through fields, farms, and forests. My being as Lord Vishnu is the sublimest of all names and forms. I am indeed Lord Vishnu possessing conch, mace, discus, lotus. I am the highest summit of all fortune and prosperity. I am the originator of Brahma, the creator. You must realize, as Vishnu lies down, out of his navel comes Brahma. He is the creator. But here Vishnu is Brahman absolute. So all that you can imagine, he is the source behind it. I am the three-eyed Shiva, the consort of goddess Parvati. I am Indra, the ruler of the heavenly worlds. I am all the gods. I am woman, I am man, I am young, I am old. I am the cosmic being with faces everywhere. Just as a child molds a clod of earth into different shapes and destroys them just for fun. In the same way, I am the self that molds matter into different forms. This entire creation arising out of Maya is my sport. The idea behind it, this whole world process for God, it's all magical expression. The example of a child doing all that is to help you to understand, but it's not to be taken too seriously. I am the cause of the universe. Sustained by me, this universe exists. And when the self is realized, the universe ceases to exist. When you wake up, the dream world ceases to exist. I am the fragrance in the flowers, the beauty in their petals. When you see the beauty of flower, petal, sit back, say, look how beautiful am I. Instead of turning your mind, which market did you buy it? How long can it survive? I am beauty in the beautiful, and the underlying reality behind all names and forms. Just as water element expresses itself in the form of ocean, lakes, rivers, streams, and also as sap that ascends and sustains every leaf and branch of the trees. So too I am the essence that permeates the entire universe. The essential self. There isn't an object, there isn't anything that you can think of which is not permeated by this self. Simple way to understand. Can you think of anything without consciousness? Your consciousness permits you to bring in all types of things. So behind all things, what is the core? The consciousness. That pure consciousness is I am. So bring that lofty understanding instead of poor I am, constantly grief, in trouble and turmoil. A little reflected self, constantly shaking just by a little leech creating a sermon preached. I am the eternal essence. Just as butter is homogeneously distributed throughout milk, so too I am permeating essence in this world process. I am the eternal essence behind the past, present, and future. That reality underlies all that you read in history, millions of years, how things have happened. The entire millions is just in a moment. Your computer gives you that type of experience. You bring out something and it brings so many data collected from years and years, and it comes before your eyes, one little tap, glory to the mouse. But behind all this, you are the reality. You, not as ego, is pure consciousness. Without battling the gods, I have become the God of gods. I have become the unobstructed monarch over the entire creation, over all the three lokas. I am the non-dual self. Fullness flows over fullness. Poetic description. You think of fullness as the ocean, and you sit by the ocean. The ocean waves melt with another set of waves. Fullness flows, fluffs. Just as it is impossible for the ocean to remain within its bounds during the storm of destruction, in the same manner, Whipped by the storm of intuitive vision, I'm unable to keep myself within my bounds. The idea behind it. Through mind, all that you imagine has bound. But spiritual realization has no bound. It's a wonder how this illusion of the body arose within me in advanced state of talking. Kabira and other sages also suddenly speak of the whole world like a joke. And he worries, why does it choke people? Whence did the perception of duality arise in me, who am like the limitless sky? Where are the differences caused by I, you, he, she, they, roach, parrot, carrot, cabbage, savage? All these countless differences. Where are those differences? For easy understanding, look at yourself. The countless toenails, fingernails, nose, ears, eyes, teeth, tongue, lungs, countless cells, all busy. But from you, all that moves away in your awareness. Me, I am. Let this extend to infinity. You are the I am. And all the differences, multiplicity that the mind envisions, multiplicity is just a joke. So don't be choked by it. It doesn't exist. Just like all your body has so many differences. You are not choked by it. You simply remain unaffected by it. I'm speaking a broad point. Five on those who seek refuge in the objects of the world. It's a miserable state of predicament of the soul that becomes so dependent upon the world that all this possibility of immense inner expansion stops. This should not discourage you. The first point, as long as you are in this world, there will be always possibilities that suddenly your mind may have to face terrible turmoil. And all that you have learned moves away from your mind at that time. That's a normal movement. That is not really upsetting your inner attainment. It's just like you are enjoying wonderful scene and picturesque setting, and little cloud suddenly begins to sail to cover that source. All that you are seeing suddenly stops. Don't become too drowned in it. Things will come back. This illusion of the body arose within me. Whence did the perception of duality arise in me, who am like the limitless sky? Where are the differences caused by I, you, etc.? Now I possess the majestic vision of Brahman. What a difference. Previously, the little I in me was caught in the dungeon of the world process, abounding with the hissing snakes of desires. But now I am the ruler of all rulers. I am the reality, not a real estate. Of the reality. Which is the vast, infinite like the sky. Lo, I have devoured the world and assimilated it. Devoured the universe and made it a verse instead of belching, creating verse of yogi. All miseries have terminated. I have attained the highest. I have become truly successful. How am I to delight in the transient glories of the world? So with this we conclude for today. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti